The SEC just approved its very first U.S. leveraged Bitcoin futures ETF. What does this mean? What's going to happen? Let's talk about it today on the Blockhash podcast channel. Make sure to check out our sponsors, PIKA Crypto and BENFT. PIKA Crypto is revolutionizing the intersection between blockchain and gaming. BENFT is revolutionizing the intersection of education using DeFi and artificial intelligence strategies. Also, check out our Patreon if you want to learn more about chart analysis Monday through Friday. All right, so the SEC has approved this leveraged futures ETF, different than a spot ETF. It's still a futures ETF, but a leveraged one. But it shows the SEC is not opposed to it, and that they are allowing these institutions to, apply for them with the chance of being approved. So, moreover, let's look at, we'll just start here. So the SEC has approved its first leveraged Bitcoin futures ETF. The Volatility Shares is the company offering is now the first ETF of its kind to be available in the United States and is set to begin trading on Tuesday, according to a CoinDesk report. The registered futures ETF comes as a result of similar developments that have taken place in the sector. Specifically, BlackRock has set in motion a plan for Bitcoin spot ETFs when they filed earlier in the week, surprising everyone, doing it out of complete nowhere. Conversely, the Volatility, I think they spelled that wrong. The Volatility Shares Futures ETF has seen approval and is primed to go live in the next week. Oh boy, that's fast. The cryptocurrency sector in the United States has seen its fair share of concern in recent weeks, as the SEC has firmly embraced enforcement against two of the largest crypto exchanges in the U.S. market, Coinbase and Binance. However, they have now greenlit the arrival of a new crypto offering in the country. Go figure, nobody fucking understands the SEC and Gary Gensler. The SEC has approved its first leveraged Bitcoin futures ETF, according to a new report from Coinbase. Indeed, the approval has seen Volatility Shares set to begin operations on the first leveraged crypto ETF in the United States. This could open the doorway for other ETFs outside of Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. The prospectus filing confirms the 2x, so it'll be 2x Bitcoin as a futures ETF. Set to begin operation on June 26th. That is the beginning of next week. Actually, you guys might see this episode by the 26th. Who knows? Moreover, the filing stated that the ETF could correlate with the CME Bitcoin Futures Daily Roll Index. The decision has arrived as Bitcoin has seen its price increase over the last few weeks, culminating in price action above $30,000. I believe it is at $31,000 as of right now. Yep, 30,900 something. Look at that. Straight up. What does that tell you guys? The God candles have emerged. And with the approval of a futures ETF, there is still a concern as to whether the regulator would approve Bitcoin spot trading offerings, but it's another step in the right direction with BlackRock, Valkyrie, I forgot the name of the other one, but there's a few that have either filed or reactivated their spot ETFs for Bitcoin, filed them, and they're all on the table. And BlackRock has like a gazillion to 1 chance to actually get it passed, meaning only once in recent history has BlackRock been denied its ETF. So odds are it goes through. What will that mean for the space? I've heard a lot of concern about, could it allow BlackRock and other major multi-trillion-dollar financial funds to manipulate the market? In terms of price action, to a degree, potentially, but they're never going to be able to fully control Bitcoin nor dictate the long-term direction of the price. The reality is, if we want to compare it to something like gold, there's always more gold out there. You can go find a gold mine. You can buy a gold mine. You can mine a gold mine. You can put gold into circulation. You can cap the circulation. It's similar to oil in a lot of ways. Gold and oil are very, very similar. And they control the oil market in OPEC. by controlling the amount in circulation. Barrels that go out per day, they want to slow down supply, they want to produce more, whatever, dump it on the market, warehouse it. That affects prices. They do something very similar to gold. A lot of governments, companies, they exact same stance. And they don't even pull the gold out of the ground half the time until the gold hits a certain mark. So everything is highly manipulated, even the gold market. The difference with Bitcoin, if you want to do that, is you have to have a very large mining farm. Now, they've tried to do this in the past, and it's very difficult to even achieve a percentage of the overall share in Bitcoin that's out there. And you need at least 51% in order to attack it in any kind of way. So the best they could do with all their money is load up on Bitcoin, buy it up, maybe start a couple mining farms, and every once in a while, they could affect the price. Sure. Will it tank Bitcoin or shoot it to the moon? Absolutely not. I mean, they could do enough to cause a $5,000, $10,000 swing up or down. They could coordinate with other players to try and ignite a bull market, ignite a bear market, but in reality, Bitcoin still belongs to the people. It is a technology for the people. It's people's money, as Robert Kiyosaki says. So they will never be able to fully control Bitcoin, but they're going to try. Regardless, the positive side is that even though they want control and the ability to make money on Bitcoin right now, and they're pretty much calling bottom, and I think that's great. It's also going to drive a lot of companies into the industry and a lot of people not just investing in Bitcoin, but building around Bitcoin, using Bitcoin, transacting in Bitcoin. All right, BlackRock has a share in thousands of companies. They have control across the industry. So do all these fund managers. All these asset managers do. And they're going to want to see their investment appreciate, so they're going to encourage companies to get on board. That's why the IMF is coming out and saying, well, don't get your panties in a wad. Crypto is going to be around for a while. Just banning it outright from a government standpoint to your people is not going to stop it. That's the IMF. The Federal Reserve saying the same thing. Crypto is an asset class. It has staying power. And look at Gary Gensler and the SEC. They can't not accept anything. They can't just deny BlackRock flat out. I mean, they're in a bad position. Congress is trying to pass a bill. All right. A lot of good things are on the horizon here. I know it's been a shit year and a half, but that's how bear markets go. It won't be the first and it won't be the last. Same thing with bull markets. We've ended our bear market officially by starting a new bull market as of this week. That's my opinion. What do I think about the Bitcoin futures ETF, spot ETFs, things coming out? Again, like I mentioned before, it's not that big of a deal. If anything, it's a huge positive because it's going to drive interest into the space from the corporate level, institutional level. All right, guys, that's it for today. Make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. You guys are the best, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.